from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on our home team. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss, winners a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Let's go now. Black 40. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Second and 1.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Set, hut. Black, ready?
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense can score more than that.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Six. Here we go. Blue 32. Set. Go.
On play action, they'll throw. On the left side, it's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Opposite. 52 blue. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 2nd and 9.
Yellow.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd
Here we
and
go.
9.
Here we go. Red, hut, hut.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Now the extra point try forthcoming. it's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
The score. Visitors 7.
So this drive spans 7 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They start at the 32. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Now inside the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
So this Yes, it's something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Down. 52 Blues. Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for him and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blue 32.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
At the 49-yard line.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has made his presence felt in the ground game already in this first quarter. They might very well lean on him the rest of the way. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
14. 1st down, Chicago.
10 black. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Red. 33. Yellow. Hut.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Plastic. Set. Ready. 60 red. 6. Mega. Hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They bring their punter out there now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 54 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Blue. 30. Hut.
They'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Smith red.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Wilkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
10. Hut. Yellow. 43.
After one, 17-7 to score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession.
Ready.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Black 4.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. 10 black. Set.
Then drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Smith red.
Now back to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
At the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 10.
They give to the fullback on the dive. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. The offense offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2.
Set, punt. 33, yellow, ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Brings up 3rd.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Let's go. 6-0 Ready.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Blue check. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Hey, how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Ready. Ready.
They'll try and run for it. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with the 1st down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a 2nd time.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Red, cycle.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Black, 95.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Little short pass to James. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
The 24-yard line.
He finds his man complete. It's Wilkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check right.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Fighting his way through contact. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 64 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Extra point right down the middle. And it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and into the 28-yard line. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 162 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down, Chicago.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
40.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Smith red. Come on, set.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Oh, that was well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
First down.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Yellow, 43. Set.
Right back to him on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second and 4 from the 24.
Brings up second and 4.
Let's go. Red, 38.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to take this one down about the 23-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
And it's third down.
Here's a give up the middle. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Opposite, green. 45, white. Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Here we go. Yellow, line, 60, cut.
On second down, they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's 3rd and 7.
Ready. Blue, 32. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they scratch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Has his man, that's James. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State. It's a no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Anderson loses the football. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. And they've got to be sick over that opening kickoff. They get the ball, hoping to go down and score, and just like that, they cough it up, the other team scores.
So much for the best laid plans. The offense spent all their time in the locker room at halftime, plotting, getting the ball back, taking it downfield, and putting 6 points on the board. I just wonder, do they have a 12-point drive in them now? What a way to start the half.
All changed in the blink of an eye. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
28. Our home team, 14.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started.
27-yard line.
Come on, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Down.
He'll drop to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. On now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 212 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Black block. Let's go now. 45. White. Check, huh?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
50, green. Blue, check. Hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ready?
Back to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First down. First and goal, Chicago.
Ready? Switch. Yellow. Black 40. Ready?
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Yellow.
A
Line.
4-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
Green.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
The kick.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Anderson loses the football. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second-half blowout material.
Green Jack, 10 black. Hut, hut.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. From the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set. Red. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they whip this near the 5. Will be stopped at the 6.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Hut.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run. Give it right back to him and let him cap things off.
For the point after.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score. Visitors.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Out comes the Chicago defense getting ready for the next possession. They were able to force that 3-and-out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3-and-outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
At the 35-yard line.
2nd and 2. In trouble, and he's taken down. That'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now we'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
On play action, they'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 2nd and 6.
Let's go now.
2nd and 6.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the rear.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
1st down, Chicago.
60 red. 60 red. Check.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yellow, 40, ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33-yard line.
Let's go now. Black swap. 10 black. Ready.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's another first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down,
Ready. Check
Chicago.
right. Red 38. Hut, hut.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Number 25.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
22-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Yellow. Hut.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's a fumble. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
At the 17-yard
So
line.
from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 5th catch in the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard
60
line.
red. 60 red. Set.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Intended for
2nd and 10.
46. Incomplete. It's
Ready,
2nd
ready.
down and 10.
Set.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
It's now 3rd down.
This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Set. Hut.
Gotta try it here, he's back to throw. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
At the 44-yard line.
50.
Slot man moves right. Back to throw again. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Rivera. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
That's another first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side, complete. That's Wilkins.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's fast.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Black 40. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Here we go, set. 33, yellow. Hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 21 yards away. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
The kick is
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Our home team, 24.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
50, green. Set.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, 95.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Let's go. Yellow, 20, ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium on this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Yellow.
Back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house